The United Nations says large-scale oil theft and the recent cost scarcity crippled the Nigerian economy and strained finances. In a new report titled Trade and Development Report Update, Global Trends and Prospects for April 2023, the intergovernmental organization said the scarcity affected the informal sector the most. The report was produced by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, UNCTAD, an arm of the United Nations to promote the interest of developing countries in world trade. The UN also projected that the general African economy will expand by 2.5%, which is a drop from last year and at a pace insufficient to make a dent in poverty levels. The United Nations also said with half of African countries recording double-digit inflation in early 2023, many are at risk of stagflation in 2023. Over in the US, the economic growth slowed to an annualized and seasonal adjusted rate of 1.1% in the first quarter of this year as businesses rebalanced their inventories and pulled back on spending amid punishing rate hikes from the Federal Reserve. The increase in gross domestic product, the broadcast measure of economic activity, was far below economists' expectations of 2% and represents a more moderate pace compared to the previous 2 quarters, according to data released on Thursday by the Department of Commerce. The January to March period was also marked in its later weeks by mounting fears that a meltdown in the banking sector and a pending debt ceiling crisis could trigger a recession. The GDP report affirms that the U.S. economy has lost momentum in recent months, with many economists also forecasting a recession later in the year. And finally, in stocks, the Nigerian equity market on Thursday closed on a positive note as the all-share index moved up by 0.27% to close at 52,235.88 points. Investors gained 76 billion naira. The market capitalization grew by 0.27% to close at 28.443 trillion naira. The market break closed positive as 26 equities appreciated in the share prices against 18 that declined in their share prices. An aggregate of 2.3 billion units of shares were traded in 6,948 deals valued at 17.6 billion naira. And that's it on Business News. I am Chiamaka Wafo.